Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. I'm back with another spooky looking miniature. This is from the Hordes and War Machine game. I have no idea what this is, but I found this at a local store. It was half the price because frankly, they're expensive. And this is the Skin and Moans miniature, and he was primed with some skeleton bone primer from the Army Painter. And we're starting off with a brand new skin tone from that new Army Painter skin tone paint set, and this is Topaz Skin. Now, I thought it was going to be a little darker than this, and then when I got it on the miniature, as you can see, it's pretty pale. But I also mixed it with some medium, and I always forget the medium I have is very glossy. So it gives it a shine, and that's not at all what I wanted to do. I still love, though, the skin color itself. I love how this paint works. So far, the skin tones are amazing, but be sure to put that mixing ball that they give you in there. And this guy's, because the thing is, like, his wraps were like a pinkish color, so I want to start off with this, and nope, I didn't like it. So I used a little bit of cobalt skin, and this has got a little bit of pinkish brown to it, and I just do a dry brush with a large dry brush, masterclass dry brush from the Army Painter, and just go over the whole miniature. And you'll see that there's still some of that pink that comes through anyways, and I still get what I wanted out of this. Now I'm going to do something I don't do often, is mixing paints. And this is a toner pigment, like a pigment toner, sorry, mixed with a skin tone. So it's Jasper Skin mixed with the Garnet pigment toner, and these are both from that Army Painter skin set. I really wanted like these muscle look, and I could have used Crusted Sore, I could have used Chaotic Red. I've used those in the past for like sores and muscle parts and that, but this came out perfect. And I just mixed them a little bit as I went along on my wet palette, got the color I wanted. And as you can see, as you're putting it on, you still get a lot of the details that stay. Like, you can still see the muscle movement underneath that. You still see like the gruesomeness going on behind this creature. These paints are a lifesaver, and I can't wait to have some miniatures that have a lot of skins so I can try different colors in that. The Zombicide stuff is going to be amazing for this, like the Zombicide 2.0. Now I'm just touching up some of that color right now, just to where I missed some spots. Now we're moving on to some Monster Brown, because this one head that's protruding out of him is like almost like as if he attached a head to his body. So it has like this leather face look to it. Now I could have used leather brown, which would have probably been better, because it would have been darker. Because later on when I put the wash, it pretty much does everything almost the same. You'll see that later on anyways. Don't want to spoil too much. And now we're using some Bleached Skull. This is a unique paint from the Undead paint set. And I'm doing this for his teeth, and I actually tried to get very detailed on every single tooth so that Jasper color still stayed in the gums. I didn't want to cover the entire thing. Now we're going to be doing his daggers with some ash gray. Again, sometimes you look at the bottle, it looks darker than it is. I could have added a little bit of black to it or whatever, but it ends up looking like a stone more than a blade, which is what the artwork seemed to me look like. So I think this ash gray comes out nice. I also try to avoid, he's got bandages that are like coming off of his hands onto these daggers, so I try to avoid those so that they like stay blended with the miniature. Now we're going to be using a strong skin wash, which is also from that Army Painter paint set, from the skin tone paint set. And as you can see, I'm putting it on and I was like, whoa, this thing is brown. It's very dark. May not be exactly what I wanted to do with this miniature, but I was like, I already committed to it, I'm going for it. And as you can see, that Monster Brown barely shows. It still does, and when it dries, you can tell that that part of the miniature is darker, so it's not so bad. Alright, now we're going to put a dark tone on those blades, and not worrying too much about pooling up. I want it to look like it's been used in dark and cringy, and it gives the effect that I want, as if like it was like an old stone or something. And now we're doing a dry brush with a large dry brush from their Game Master set. This is going to be Corpse Pale, and I'm going entire miniature because I wanted the muscles to have a little bit of this on there. I wanted the rags to have it, the faces, the hands, everything pretty much. And we're just putting a little bit of warlock purple in the eyes, like just around the eyeballs, because he had like this purple glow, and then we put some pixie pink as the actual eyeballs so that they protrude a little bit more. Now I finished off the base, and I actually forgot also I put some blood on there with a little bit of black mixed in to give it a crusted look. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed these videos. Hit that like, that subscribe button, and we'll catch you in the next one.